Well, we're coming up to the last stages of the show, and have we saved the best till last? Can we get a round of applause for our guest coming in? It's Mr. Martin Wynter. Martin with an I. Wynter with a Y. There he
Ooh,
is.
he's here. He is.
Take yourself off mute. Take yourself off mute, my darling.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Before you start, just before you start.
House Party Queen.
House Party Queen.
HPQ.
House Party Queen.
TY
Radio.
Y Radio. With the House Party Queen. House Party Queen.
House Party Queen. There's only one, and she is original. The
Original.
House Party Queen.
Oh, only one.
TY Radio.
There's only one.
I
House
love
Party Queen.
I love that. There's only one Martin Wynter. There's only one House Party Queen. I'm telling you. How are you, Martin? How does it feel to be on the virtual couch on the other side?
It's funny, you know. I've been watching you guys from my bed, you know. You guys,
Hold on.
guys-
You think your name is Sharky DJ?
you guys are doing fantastic. I think I can take time off now.
No. This is your show. I'm only a stand-in. Don't
Look
take
at
the
us.
Mickey
No.
No, you know what?
I'm the man in the background.
Watching it on the outside is absolutely fantastic. I love it, man. The show's been absolutely brilliant, man. You know, I've been in the front room. I've been in my bed. I've carried the phone in the bathroom. The show's absolutely fantastic,
new?
man. Well done to you guys, man. That's seriously well done to you guys. It's good. It's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling to be on the other side.
Okay, let's bring you up on the main screen. Let's make Martin the feature for this one because he is my featured guest. And forgive my green screen today. I have no idea. I've got lights on, lights off, you know, extra lights, but it just doesn't want to work for me. And every minute I'm having to fiddle with it. So give me a second. Let me just play around with it. Let's try and get it to some kind of level where I can talk to you properly. So welcome. Martin with an I, Wynter with a Y. I've been looking forward to interviewing you, I'm telling you. And you know what? Like I've done with everybody else, I've gone out and I've done my research. You've been interviewed a few times now. And I kind of wanted to make this a little bit different and look into you a little bit more and look into your background and find out your inspirations and so forth. So, you know, kind of spoke to a few people. But, you know, and we've got your mum on watching. Barbara Wynter. Everyone say a big shout out to Martin's mummy. Love to Martin's mummy. The person that made this beautiful man, Barbara Wynter. Give a shout out to Barbara Wynter there, who says, where is her message? Good luck to our baby son. Imagine, right? I don't know about you, but we're big 50-plus-year-old people, and we're still called, you are the wash belly, right?
I'm the baby of the family, man.
You're the baby of the family. I'm the baby of my family as well.
I love it.
Would you say you're spoiled, Martin?
Yeah, I'm spoiled. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled by my mum, dad, brother, and sister. Definitely spoiled.
Apparently so. I mean, you've got one brother and sister, and you were always brought up as spoiled. So I was told, because I was told as a child, right? You was a bit of a light-skinned baby. You were lighter than what you were. You were lighter than you was now, right? And so you were treated somewhat special, and everybody loved you and spoilt you. Aunties, uncles. And you kind of still got that personality today. Since you were a child, being able to charm people, from what I've been told.
You know, I just love people, man. Just love people. You know, from I gravitate to you, that's it. It's all over. That's with me, you know. From I gravitate to you, that's it. It's all over. I'm there for you, 100%, man. That's just what I do, and I enjoy it. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy helping people. You know, if I can help somebody. Especially when you can help somebody when it doesn't even cost you anything, just costs you your time. That is just a wonderful feeling to be able to help someone. I mean, you see someone have a smile on their face, you've done something good for them.
Yeah.
That's just a great feeling.
And, you know, you are loved by your family. I mean, you've got very close bond with your family. Polito Don is your brother, for those that don't know. And you have a sister, and you're all very, very tight, close-knit family.
Yeah, very, very close. The three of us are very close. Like I said, I'm the last one. So it's like having a brother and sister and a mum and dad. Because they're like my mum and dad and brother and sister. And of course, I've got my mum and dad as well. And we're very, very, very close. One thing I always do remember, my parents, they went back to Jamaica. They went back to Jamaica in, I think it was 1990 they went back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And one of the last thing they said, no matter what happens, the three of you have to stay close. The three of you have to remain close, and that's always in my mind all the time. There's no arguments, there's no disagreements. Well, I might disagree with something, but there's no arguments. We always remain close. I know I can ring my sister, ask her anything. I can ring my brother and ask him anything, and I'm pretty fortunate to have that. You know, lucky to have my parents here, and lucky to have my brother and sister very close. We're all very close, you know.
Very. But I mean, I know about the closeness, and forgive, I'm sharing the screen, right? I'm actually just going to share the sound. Have a listen to this. This is how close you are to your family, right? This is the message I got from your brother.
You know yourself, but he does love his family. He takes his family very serious, and he loves us all, and we all love him dearly as well. But he loves us all. He doesn't like when any of us is even sick or going through any bad times or whatever. He takes it on board as well. And lucky enough as well, where Mum and Dad's concerned, which are three of us, and Martin as well, especially, we always make sure and we put Mum and Dad first. Martin's done a lot for Mum and Dad as well, done a lot for me, and a lot for my sister. He always puts us first, regardless what.
Right, so that was Polito. I actually went to Polito and I said, tell me about Chewie. I said, I've been around Chewie. I know Chewie quite a bit, but I don't know anything about his background or anything. And so Polito has been quite instrumental in giving a lot of information about yourself. And, you know, I nearly cried in terms of the messages that Polito has sent me and the things that he said about yourself, because it's almost confirmed what I knew about you. You know, I met you last year. We're going to talk about some of your past life and what you've been doing now and everything. But I just want to kind of quickly mention this. You know, anybody that crossed your path, as you said, that you find a connection to, you make sure that you step up the ladder. And whilst you're stepping up, you're bringing them on that step also. And you not only have the ability to do that to one person, you have the ability to do that to many people. You have a mind that works, that's on fire constantly. It doesn't stop. You're awake at 4 a.m. in the morning and you go to bed whenever, and you're always trying to help somebody. That's the main thing about you. You're always trying to help somebody, whether it's me, whether it's getting on to presenting, getting on radio, Juicy, Delight, getting the ladies takeover day. And there's so much I want to talk about. I don't even think we've got even enough time. But a big thank you, and it's a testament to how you've been brought up in your family around you, your brother, your sister, and your mum and dad, and what they've instilled in you, because you are a true gentleman, Martin. I just wanted to say that to you before we carried on in the interview. There's not one person, unless I'm talking to the wrong people, right, that will say anything bad about you. I'm sure if I spoke to a couple people, they'll cuss out yourself, but I'm not talking to those people today.
I'll probably give you a few names.
Yeah. But you know, I've got to give it to you. And like I said to you, this was all about inspirational DJs and what they did for us during lockdown. And you've done the same, even though you were new to Zoom and you jumped on it. You brought out GY Radio for reasons, and we'll talk about that in a second. And you've gone from strength to strength, and you've grabbed people that have not even done DJing before, like myself. I'm just like, what am I going to do? I can't mix. Right? And you still, go on, Ali, just go on there and start talking. You'll be fine. And and so I'm just like, well, Martin says I'll be, so it's okay. I will do. And I kind of feel like that. And I don't know if anybody else feels like that when they're working with you. Martin believes in me, so it's got to be all right. I've got to be okay. I've got to be good. And that's the kind of power and influence that you have. Did you know that?
No, not really. You know, I just, you know what? No, I just do what I do. And if I do something, I'm on it. You know what? We're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what I mean? I'll get up at 4 o'clock and send you a message at 4 o'clock, and by 6 you're messaging me back saying it's done and whatever. You know what I mean? And I just do what I do, man. And this lockdown thing's like, I've made so many great friends through this lockdown. Lots of great people who's helped me out. Yourself, I'm just going to go through some of the names. Yourself, Sharky, James Lent, Touch T, D Small, Countryman, James Capone. You know, there's some of the names who's been behind me. Christos has been behind me. I've been behind him. He's been behind me. You know what I mean? I speak to Chris nearly every day. Through lockdown, I spoke to Chris every day. Sharky, I think I spoke to Sharky every day. Me and Sharky got this bond through lockdown. I knew him before, but lockdown came about and I was getting back on radio. And basically, Sharky was helping me get back on radio by sorting out my equipment and stuff like that. And that's how me and Sharky got this bond now. And Sharky's like one of my best mates. You know what I mean? Sharky come here, I buy him Chinese. He looks after me. He looks after my equipment for me.
You have to cut him out a few times.
She doctor.
Yeah, go on.
Nah.
The cha-cha-cha. That's a little thing we used to have. Sharky used to always supply the set in Players Club back in the day.
Yeah.
And I used to call him na-na-na. I say na-na-na. I go cha-cha-cha. Something we used to do. You know what I mean? Me, him and Boogie. And we go back years. But talking about lockdown, it's brought so many people together. I've met so many people. My Mixcloud family. They're like my family.
Oh.
Yeah. They're my family.
And we'll talk about Mixcloud and your family. I've got a few things there in terms of your family there. We'll talk about that shortly. But yes, you do have a strong Mixcloud following there. They are your family.
Yeah, I'm a family man. That's why I get up at 4:30 on a Friday and Saturday. Well, Tuesday now, Friday and Saturday morning. I look forward to getting up and seeing those guys on the screen and throwing abuse at me and whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? Enjoying me out and making me say things I'm not supposed to say, but I say it anyway because that's me. You know what I mean?
You're a real live wire, though. Where do you get so much energy from in the morning?
You know what? I've got to give you a quick story. When we done the BT dance.
Yeah.
I had to do the BT dance and come straight to do a show. I got here at 5 to 6.
Yeah.
6 o'clock, I was live. From there's a microphone in front of me, I'm live. It's a performance, isn't it? You got to perform. I'm sure Freddie will tell you the same. Capone will tell you, from there's a microphone in front of you and you're MC or host, you got to turn on that performance. You can't be dead.
And
I can't do a show sitting down like this. I got to be standing up and dancing and doing something. I got to be. You know what I mean? And it's exercise as well. Good exercise. Keeps me slim and sexy, as they say.
Like I said, I'm going to talk about your shows for a second. But you know what I forgot to do? You know what I forgot to do, Martin?
What's
you
that?
know, I've got to have my What did I forget to do? Right. So we were talking about you as some light skin as a baby. This is Martin as a baby. This is Martin with an eye at Wynter. How cute is he? You know, I've got a picture like that with a backdrop of the same. Is that something that happened in the, I'm not going to give the year of, in the 60s or whenever it was. Yeah, it was standard to have this kind of holy crochet knitted thing in the background with a little cardigan and some booties on. But you were a cute baby, Martin. Look at them eyes. You had some long eyelashes there as well.
I've still got long eyelashes now, actually. My sister says I've got hers and she's got mine. I've still got long eyelashes now.
I haven't looked that close, Martin. You know what I mean? I haven't looked that close at you, but yeah, cute. And forgive my screen. Like I said, I'm having major issues with my green screen. But you started talking to Sharky about na 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 cha cha cha. Yeah. What is you go, I go, he go, she go?
What? Say it again. He go. Say it again.
What is right? How can you not know this? What is you go, I go, she go, he go, you go?
You've lost me there.
You don't know what that is?
He go. That sounds like some pigeon talk, doesn't it? That sound
pigeon
like,
talk.
I used to do pigeon talk back in the day. Have a guy, love a god, you and all stuff like that.
I love you. How about that then?
Oh no, man.
How about that then? How about that? Does that ring any bells then?
Oh mate.
Tell us about this, Martin.
That was my first car, man.
What was your first car?
A Yugo.
Now do you realise you go, I go, he go, she go?
Oh, mate. She was wearing a tie that was presentable every time. You see?
I tell you what, you look different there, Chewie. I'm
mate.
telling you. Martin, I'm big on calling you Martin now. I'm forgetting the Chewie. But that's a picture, isn't it? You look really proud of your first car too.
Yeah, man. It's funny because I passed my test at 17. I drove my dad's car first. I was on his insurance. And I remember them guys from football sales, the only man out of the football team under 18 used to drive a car. I drove my dad's car to football when I was like 17. And that was my first car, man.
But that's what gets the girls apparently when you had a car. When a man had the car and could drive around to parties and raves, that's what did it.
I don't know if that car got any girls though. You couldn't fit no girls in there.
But Polito said that he used to threaten to kiss you when you were rude, because you were rude as a baby. You were just like, I don't want to do this. He said actually that when, you know, your mum used to take them shopping, and if you took Polito or your sister, they'd be great. And take you, and you'd be like, I want to do this, and then I'm ready to go home, or you want to buy, or they had to buy you something to keep you quiet. You were definitely a pampered child, right? Yeah, and he said, right, that also he used to threaten to kiss you when you were rude, when you were a baby, and he used to kiss you on your forehead, which you hated.
He used to do this thing. He used to do this thing where he would touch my face one way, I'll look the other way. Then he'd be kiss me on the other cheek. Yeah, it's always why I'm not like that. He always used to kiss me on the cheek as a young boy. You know what I mean? That's brotherly love for you, man. You know what I
It
mean?
is definitely. That is a lot of brotherly love. Honestly, I love that. I think it's beautiful. But just before we kind of move into anything else, I've just got one more picture to show before we start talking about you a
You
little
got
bit
me
more.
sweating around here, man. I might put the fan
Yeah?
on.
I got you sweating. Okay, so who can tell me what year this picture was taken?
Oh man. Oh my days. Oh my days. I don't remember
This,
that picture.
Martin, you've got a jerry curl there.
I
I
know,
can
man.
see. Do you remember where you were?
Must have been somewhere like Southend or Great Yarmouth or probably
You was-
no, it's probably Wanstead Flats or somewhere.
You were
Wanstead Flats.
You were definitely a little poser there, for sure. Jerry curl. Look at the gums. I want everyone in the chat room to put Jerry curl in for Martin with an I, Wynter with a Y. Screenshot this if you need to. I can always send this around on Facebook if we need to get this around.
No, I
But
don't remember seeing that picture, no. I don't remember that picture. That's got to be Wanstead
is-
Flats.
This is courtesy of your sister. So thank you very much, sis.
Oh mate. Jericho, that must have been about, I'm trying to think now, I had a Jericho when I went to secondary school. So it's probably about 83. No, actually,
Uh,
no, probably about between 79 and 84. Yeah.
Was Cynthia said, told you he did have hair.
Oh man, that picture brings back some memories, man. That's definitely got to be Wanstead Flats. We used to go there sometimes on a Sunday. For them knows, anybody that lives in East London knows about Wanstead Flats. They've got the lake there and they've got the grass and yeah, man, the good old days, man. The good old days.
So in interviews, right, you spoke about your days as an apprentice, and that you worked as a cobbler. But before that, you was actually a really good footballer, right?
Yeah, I used to play football for a local team, actually. In fact, we was a local team called Crusaders. And it's funny, we've still got a WhatsApp group with all the players.
Crusaders
bar one.
FC, apparently, yes.
Yeah, we've still got a WhatsApp group what I've formed with 12 of the players out of the 13 are still in that group now. And we played our last game with under 18s. Well, that was like, I'm 54 now, so work it out. Do you know what I mean? You know, Crusaders FC, man.
Who's Jacqueline Fontaine? Is that your sister?
No, but she's local. She's a local East End. She's an East End lady. Hi,
Oh,
Jacqueline.
okay. Because she says it's the Wanstead Flats by the duck pond, Martin. That's where
right,
that
yes.
picture
You know that, innit?
was taken. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you very much for.
One of the East London ladies.
Oh, thank you very much for that. And so you used to play football for the
Yeah, I
Crusaders.
played-
What happened? Were you a talented
happened?
footballer?
I wouldn't say I was talented. I used to love football. I was more talented at cricket, believe it or not. Yeah, I was better at cricket than football, but I got frightened of the ball back in the day. I used to play for Newham. Cricket, bowl, and bat. I think number 3 batsman for Newham. Used to play up and down, different counties and that. But I got frightened of the ball. And these were the days before you had helmets, and I think I'd see a guy get hit with a ball, and I said, nah, I kind of stopped it. But football, I really enjoyed football, but I was better at cricket, I believe. Football, I used to love it. Saturday mornings, used to play local in Manor Park. My first football team was my first Sunday league, I think, was Crusaders, actually. Yeah, Crusaders. And we were the first team to actually win the cup. It was all black boys team, it was. We were the first
wow.
team out. Yeah, first team out of that establishment to win the local cup. We won it at Macmillan Stadium, which is a local stadium to my side, and I scored the second goal out of 3. I was quite proud of that. I was.
It's a shame we don't have pictures of those. I didn't get that. I didn't get that far. So, footballer, you then were a Saturday boy at Polito's shop, right? Because Polito was a cobbler.
Yeah, he's one that brought me into the trade, actually. I started at 14 when I was at school as a Saturday boy for my brother, working in Ilford. That's where I started. Yeah, as a Saturday boy. And that was the good days, man. Those days, I think keys were something like 50 pence. Ladies' Hills were 99p.
Oh, don't. Ladies' Hills are how much now, Chewie?
Well, we charged $9.95, and that is still cheap in some
Jesus
places.
gosh
Yeah,
almighty.
for a stiletto heel, $9.95. But that was good days, man. You know what I mean? We was working in Ilford. It was only a little small shop, and I was a Saturday boy. I used to work on a Saturday, get £8 for Saturday. And I remember when I first...
£8 for the whole Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I used to get.
But then
And I was
£8
like
would go far.
Yeah, it was good money. Good money. I was 14 at the time. And I remember when I done my first week in half term and I got £40. I was like, I was the richest man ever. Because I love money. I love money. When I've got money in my pocket, I'm the happiest man. I have to have money on me. You know, and if I don't have money, you know, there's something wrong. You know what I mean? So that's just, I am money motivated. Sad to say, but I am. That's
My
what I am.
mum was the same actually. She was money motivated, not in a bad way, but if she didn't have any money, she would get on a bit of a downer because it would be like, I don't want to feel like I can't afford something. I don't want to feel like I
Yeah.
can't take out my purse and buy what I need to buy. So she used to get a little bit down if she didn't have cash. But
Yeah, it's
yeah,
funny because even like and the thing though, when I was a kid, if I had money, I didn't need to have any more money. But if I didn't have it, I want it. You know what I mean? If I had money in my pocket, I was all right. And if I didn't have it, I'd want the money after. But yeah,
so
it's a funny thing.
so did you because you're a very snazzy dresser, Chewie. That's the one thing I first noticed about you. Very trendy, right? And you wear some beautiful clothes. Is that where did you invest your do you invest all your money in clothes, or are you a good saver as well?
No, I wouldn't say invest in clothes. You know what? I'm a sort. When it comes to clothes, I buy things on the spur of the moment. I'll see something, and I'll buy it, but I don't buy it. I've got a rule. I will never buy a garment today and wear it tonight.
No,
I'll
I don't
buy
do
it.
that either. No.
I'll buy it and wear it a few weeks down the line or a few because if I'm going to buy a garment for tonight's party or whatever, that means that's going to make it an expensive night. For me, I don't buy. I know ladies will buy outfits for a special night, but I don't. I very rarely. I'll just buy it and put it down, and when I'm ready. In fact, this shirt. You said a year, and I bought this shirt. No, 6 months ago. Put it on for the first time today. I thought, I'm going to dress up for this interview. I'm going to put my shirt on.
But you
That's
look
what it is.
smart. Yeah, you do look smart. Because normally we see you in your t-shirts or
Yeah.
something, your GY radio t-shirts, but looking good, Martin. Honestly, you are. But let's talk about your, you know, I know about your cobbling background and that you was an apprentice and that you then decided. I think you went to do an electrician's course, didn't like it, and then went back to doing cobbling, and the rest is history from there. You got your own shop, you then got your franchise from James Shoe Care, and and later on I want to talk about your transition from shoe doctor to Martin Wynter, what your inspirations were, who your motivators were, and why that actually came about. And my screen is going a bit weird for now, but let's talk about your DJing for a second. When did you start to get into music? From what I spoke about to Polito, he said he gave you his entire record collection because Polito wanted to concentrate on being a mic man, and he said you took everything. You took all his music. Is that correct?
It's funny because I started radio in 1989. Didn't have no records. Just took my brother's records and went on radio. Graveyard show in the morning, 4 to 7. And that's how the radio business started. I was like DJing stroke MCing. Them time you'd be toasting, you'd be MCing, playing music, turning the records over, chatting on the version, and that's what we used to do back in the day. And it was like back in the day when I first joined Cousin Sound, which was with Christos. Those were the times when I really started actually playing music. You'll see me play music. People don't really see me play music. People say, you're a DJ, but I said, no, I'm not a DJ.
Yeah.
I still say I'm not a DJ. I say I'm a marketer, right? They used to see me actually playing. So Christos will play the soul. He'll play the rare groove, lovers rock. I'll play a little bashment, little dancehall. And that's what it used to be back then. And I've done the radio. Then I started getting into the clubs. The first club I played in, the first nightclub, was Mingles in
Oh my
Lower
gosh,
Clapton.
Mingles.
Yeah. And I must have to show respect to that guy from Mingles. Because whether you had one person in there or 50 people, he paid me off £50. And this was 1989 we're talking about, 1990. And that was good money those times. We was playing in Charlene's wine bar. Those times, the local wine bar, that's what gave us that lift, really. Myself, Christos, Polito, Quincy, Boogie. That's where we all came from, them areas. You know what I mean? Charlene's wine bar. That was the early days for me playing music as a DJ, actually playing music. But as the years went on, me and Christos kind of parted, then I was kind of by myself, then Boogie kind of came in, and then Boogie took over the show. I let Boogie get on with it, and I was just talking on the mic. I used to throw records to him to play. We'd have the versions all like the 7-inch versions, all in elastic bands, so we got all the versions together. I framed a whole lot, play those, and you mix them in, and I'll just be talking on the mic, and that's what it used to be back in the day.
Is that when Boogie first started DJing? Because he's a friend of Idris, right?
That's right.
Idris's
Boogie was
DJs,
DJing.
yeah.
I know Boogie from my brother, from he was 13. That's where I know Boogie from. But he was a DJ from then. He was mixing records with tape cassettes. That's what he was doing.
Wow.
Tape cassettes and records and making mixes like that from back then. And I think he used to kind of come around us And then I think one time I just got him to play some records, and that's where it started from there. In the end, first he would come out with like a few records. Before he he just took over the show, and that's what it is. And the rest is history, man. You know, it's been a good journey.
So how did you transition from? I mean, you still are a DJ. You play music. Your mixes are a bit dubious, but you are a DJ.
So, you know what it is? I think I'm more class myself as a performer now, not a DJ. Because you don't see me DJ, you see me MC and host.
Listen, that's the excuse I give, right? I'm not a DJ, I'm a presenter. That way I can get away with not being able to mix or mixing things properly. But yeah, your mixing's dubious, Martin. I love you. Everything else about you, right? I heard you. I was listening to you one day and you did a mix, and I was like, what's that?
Way off, innit? Way off. I'm trying. I can't even try it. I think Sharky might come and give some lessons.
He's always telling you about your mixes.
It's funny you should say that, because I was just coming on screen saying, don't worry, like how you was always giving everybody encouragement and saying to everybody, you know what, I said, I'm going to come round and you've got that lovely mixer. I'm going to teach you how to mix properly.
You've got some buttons on that mixer. I'll tell you what, I'm confused.
Listen, well, Sharky gave me a mixer here. I mean, I had a small mixer when I first started, and he has lent me his bigger mixer, and I look at it, I only know about 3 or 4 buttons on there, and just tell me what those do, and I don't want to worry about anything else. So anything bigger than that, I commend you guys for being able to control these things. But now, you're obviously Martin with an I, Wynter with a Y, but you were Shoe Doctor before that, Shoe Doctor Martin. Where did the name Shoe Doctor come from?
Well, that came from my brother, really, and a job. The job, shoe repairing, and when I went on radio first, I said my name's Shoe Doctor, and I said, no, you can't use that. I want a proper name, so I went under SD, the Revival Master. This is back in '89. I still had the Shoe Doctor. People still calling me Shoe Doctor. But it really came from my brother and the job that I do, and I just kind of brought the job into the dances.
Well, you know, I spoke to Polito, and he gave me a different story about how you got Shoe Doctor. He said that you were in the States, and you were DJing on the mic, and someone called you Shoe Doctor.
Yeah, there's a mix up to it, but I
he said when
I kind of brought it off. You know what I mean?
He said when you came back, you decided that's what you was going to keep. You liked the name Shoe. I mean, I love Shoe Doctor. I still think it's a great name. It's a great name, Shoe Doctor.
It's funny because I remember being in America, and I remember being in the basement and MCing and toasting with the name. But I think it's my brother first put it out there to the Joe public. So that's why I say my brother brought the name to the Joe public, basically. You know. But yeah, that was it.
Sorry, I was just looking at the mix clubs. I haven't looked at it in a while, and D69 said dress like dress puss.
Big up D69.
Big up D, honestly. And I don't know what Glory was referring to when she said, wow, I remember that. And she put the good old days. But yeah, thank you. And big up to Christos that's on there. Christos is one of our good friends, right?
Yeah, man.
We love Christos, don't we? He's a character. He's a proper character, our Christos. And another snappy dresser like your dear self. I swear you two are in competition with each other when you go out.
I can't dress like Chris. He's got about 30 waistcoats. Yeah?
He's got a waistcoat for every occasion, every day of the year. He must have more than 30. I reckon he's got 356 waistcoats.
He did a show one day. I've seen him do a show on Miscode. He kept on changing his weight. He must have got about 20 waistcoats.
He was doing an Everine.
Yeah, changing his waistcoat. But yeah, I can't dress like Chris, man. He's the dresser. Any colour, he's got it. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, he's got it. But so what's the first radio station you went on to then?
First one was CRN, Community Radio Network. And that's me and Chris was on there. Me, Chris, Lady Sass. Trying to think some of the other names. Iris Digital.
Paradise FM?
Paradise was my third station. I think
station?
Yeah. Love FM was the second. Paradise was the third. I think Paradise was one that really gave me the lift because I was doing a Saturday and Sunday afternoon show. And I must have them time I was proper on it them times. Saturday afternoon, 12 to 2. Sunday afternoon, 2 to 4. And I used to do the shows every week. My voice was gone. We was playing out on a Friday night, Saturday night, and I was going radio Saturday and Sunday, but my voice was gone. I still used to do it. I just love it, man. I used to love it.
You do? What do you like more, the music or the hosting or on the mic?
I think I'm more of a mics person. I'm not the DJ. I leave that to I can DJ, but I choose not to DJ. I like more of the hosting and getting involved with the public and being in their face. That's me. That's
Oh,
me.
we know. And you're going to do a little bit of hosting at the end. I've got a great video for you as well. And we're going to replicate it a little bit. We're going to ask you to replicate. There's reasons why I'm doing this. Yeah. Towards the end. Don't look like that, Chewie. You should know me. This is Martin, sorry. So it's not all going to be pure relaxing. You're going to do a little bit of hosting right at the end. And there's a reason why I say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I mean, Martin's always said I'm an MC, I'm not a DJ. Because I remember when I kind of left work, and I'm not used to these words, and me and Martin started working together. And I said, Martin, why don't you go on the radio, man? You're really good, just do the DJ. And he's like, no, I'm not a DJ. And he insisted, no, I'm not going on radio, I'm not nothing, I know. He jumped on the radio, he jumped on this one, he jumped on this station, and he was like, certain station tried to restrict you, and it's like, well, I'm not being restricted, I'm going to be doing my own thing. And said, and that's the good thing about you, is that you always want to move forward with what you do. But as a DJ, stay away from mixing, but fun. The music you come out with, even I have to say, yes, you know what I mean? Every now and then I'll send a code to Martin through
WhatsApp
chat, and it's in my box, like I send him a track, or vice versa. We bounce off each other, so yes, definitely.
Yeah, man. The music. I love the music. I do love the music. You know what? Even like I said, the morning shows, I play what I like, and hopefully what I like is what the people like, and we have a laugh and joke. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. If I can't leave you smiling in the morning, I haven't done a good job.
And I've listened to you a few times in the morning. Do you think you leave everyone smiling? Do you think you leave them with a little bit more, Martin?
Well, I might leave them a bit more. But
I think you leave them. Your shows are something else. I'm going in the shower. Who's going in the shower with Martin? Who is going to rub some cream on Martin's back?
No, you got to get it right. Who's going to do the virtual shower with me? Who's coming in for a virtual shower, virtual breakfast, virtual, everything's virtual. And in the mornings, it's like, you get up in the mornings and it's, I look at your, the chat room, and it's like, oh, me, Martin, this week, and it's almost like everybody wants to jump in this virtual. When's it my turn to come in the virtual shower? I don't know any other person that does that.
You know what it is, right? You know what it is? Sometimes everything I do is on the spur of the moment. And when I've done that virtual, even the back-to-back Tuesdays, my back-to-back Tuesday show is about me getting ready for work on camera. Well, but actually, it was off camera before. I'd have the camera on my controller, and I'll just be speaking to the people every now and then. But now, I'll even cream my skin in front of them. I don't care. I'll even put my cocoa butter on in front of them. When you're at the beach, you see people putting a suntan lotion on it. What difference is it?
So are you exposing your whole self, or just some of yourself?
No. I might put a bit of cream on my arms. Do you know what I mean?
That's enough for them, right?
Then I'll get them to choose me aftershave. I'll put on 3 aftershave. How do I smell today? It's all a laugh, innit? It's all having a laugh, man.
I love it though, because and the worst thing is that you get them engaging. They are so engaging in this, and I sit there in awe, like, God, if I sat there and said, who wants to come in the virtual shower with me, I don't know what would kick off. I
had a guy coming.
I don't know what would kick off.
There's a guy on the stream this week. He goes, not my kind of show and win. I thought, okay, not your show. I didn't beg you to come and listen to me.
Yeah.
You just tell him, come on Thursdays instead or something.
I like to have a laugh. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes I do a show and I'm absolutely cream crackered after. If I'm going to work after, by 2 o'clock, sometimes I'm finished. If I'm not going to work after, I'll do an extra hour. Saturday, I think Friday, I done an extra hour and a half. Went on till 10:30. Then I went back to my bed after.
I mean, say, for instance, with the show that you do on a Tuesday morning, Back to Tuesday, I like that, Back to Tuesday, meets the Breakfast Flight show, which is what I do. Yeah. And, I come on this at 8 o'clock and I'm watching, and everybody's in this chat room's going, and then I come on and it's just like, and I'm like, am I playing bad or whatever? But obviously people have gone to work by then, and obviously the excitement starts to down, because obviously people's got to go. But coming on after you with the excitement that you create it can make a DJ kind of feel like, but I do understand what you do, and it is absolutely great.
But I really enjoy what I do. If I wasn't enjoying it, I keep saying to the guys, and one of my sayings I say, if you don't see me smiling on my show in the morning, speak to my brother. Something's wrong with me, because I'll be on there having a laugh and joke. That's just me. I'm gonna have a laugh and joke. I'm not gonna get up at 4:30 in the morning not to have a laugh and joke.
So So saying that, Chewie, I've always seen you up. How do you deal with your down days?
Down days, you know what? I just keep myself
Do
busy.
you have down days?
I wouldn't really say I have down days. I have thinking moments. Yeah, my thinking moments when I go to like have a sauna, steam. That's my thinking moments. But down day, I don't. Yeah, everyone has their downtime. Everyone has their time in it. They might. I won't say depression, just not happy. Everyone's gone through something through lockdown. We've all gone.
Or you
through
become
something.
quite introverted in your own thoughts and
Yeah.
recounting stuff. Yeah, because I always see you up. And I've asked you this question many, many times because, what comes up must come down. I have my real up days and I have my real down days sometimes. And so how do you deal with when everything gets too much? Because your fingers are in many pies. You've got GY Radio, your baby that you've brought up from nothing into something phenomenal with, what's going on there. And we'll speak about that also. You've got Get Your Tickets that you've put in, and that's gone from strength to strength. I remember when you first launched that to now, every rave that's going on, Get Your Tickets is on there. Everybody comes through you. You've got SD Media that you've just recently launched, helping to promote DJs and what they're doing. And you've obviously got your own website, Martin Wynter, and you're going and you're going and you're going. And I know you go away. You have your little short breaks where you spend some time. And
I do love a break, man. I do like to get away. I love.
Yeah. But how do you de-stress it or come bouncing back? Because for me, sometimes I get burnout. I get like, I can't do radio again today. I can't do another fly. I can't do any more graphics. I can't do another mug that Chewie's sending me.
By the way, House Party Queen is one that designs all my mugs. By the way, so those guys who've got their cups, it's House Party Queen that designs them. She's fantastic. Very quick. Very quick.
On some things.
You know what? Down days. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really have down days. I just keep myself busy. That is my way of dealing with it. Dealing with lockdown for me was keep myself busy. I shut my shop for 3 months in lockdown. I've never been unemployed for 3 months. So
yeah.
I'll end up going back on radio after 12 years. Do you know what I mean? The Zoom parties, as you know, with Zoom partying, Zooming every other week. I was lucky to do my Zoom parties around Christos' house, so that was like a little bond between me and Christos. I'd go to Christos' house on Saturday night. I'd be cream crackered. That's why Shark would catch me on camera falling asleep. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute there, Chewie.
Okay, go.
This is a very good time to talk about this, actually. It's a very good time to talk about that. Why are we going to speak about that, Chewie? When I mentioned sleeping, why are we going to talk about that?
Because I do love a sleep, but I don't sleep for long. I know you guys have got me now. I know you got me.
Chewie love a sleep? No way. Chewie don't love a sleep. Why would Chewie love a sleep? Chewie is infamous for sleeping, right? It's one of his traits, right? He'd drop asleep. See Sharky there? Right? Chewie loves to sleep. And I remember there was a time when we used to just try and catch Chewie sleeping everywhere where we went. Either Sharky would be sleeping or Chewie would be sleeping. Look at Sharky with hair. And even me there.
Oh, no. No. Okay.
That was in Portugal.
Oh, bless you, Chewie.
Bless
you. I could have put a lot more on there, but I just thought I just needed people to see.
There's so many.
There's more. and as Crystal says, I think he said, I've got a lot of sleeping videos, Zoom videos.
Oh, man.
Listen, Christos, listen, don't talk to me, Christos, because I pinged you, Christos. Christos, you didn't get back in touch with me. Christos, come on, man.
Christos caught me and Shoe Doctor sleeping together.
Oh, no, I caught you and Christos.
Oh, you caught me and Christos.
You know what? A lot of those sleepings were... The Zoom party took a lot out of us, you know.
It
did.
And what, like I was saying, I would do a show in the morning on a Saturday, go to work, then come on for about an hour, 2 hours, and go to Christos' house. And you know when you're on a Zoom and you've got like 8 DJs playing, you've got to wait for all them DJs to go around.
Yeah.
There's one night me and Christos fell asleep. We fell asleep with like 5 minutes to play. Do you know what I mean? And that waiting time, but I was always tired anyway. So
listen, I remember that time when you guys were having a Zoom party, Sharky was like, come down, babe, come down. I come down to the house. By the time, within half an hour I got there, the whole of you lot was sleeping. And I'm like, why you bring me down from South London down here? And I'm ready to rave. And I'm in the camera, I'm dancing. I look round, Sharky's sleeping, you're sleeping. Christos is out having a cigarette. You know, and I'm like, I'm going home. I could have a great time by myself.
We used to Zoom from Christos. Christos always cook food. And you know when you eat a food.
And we ate.
You know when you eat a food now. Like after midnight now, you know we just want to sleep in it. Come on now. You know what I mean? So I've got to big up Christos, man. He's my saviour, man. He's my saviour.
Big up Christos for the food, honestly, and for the hospitality. I've had 2 great times down at Christos's house. I'm telling you, it's been fun. One time I went home early. I just nah. I rave till 9 o'clock. I don't sleep these 3 o'clock in the morning.
She was so upset. She jumped in the Uber.
Home. I did.
She was so upset. She jumped in the Uber, vexed, and went home. She only been there like about an hour.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not even at home. I've got better time on my jacket.
I could do this at home, and she jumped in the Uber back home again.
We had some good times, man. We had some good time, man.
Oh man, that was fun. That was a love.
Zoom really bonded a lot of people, man. Like I say, like talking about the Zoom thing. When I got involved with Zoom because of Lady Till C asked me to help her do a party. I said, I don't know about that party. I said, I remember Sharky was on a party. I was watching Sharky. I think it was your party. I was in my bed watching Sharky, watching my phone. I thought, we can't sleep in
That
bed.
infamous party.
You know what I mean? And I said, Shark, can we do a Zoom party? Then I asked D Small, because she done a party as well for somebody around the time as well. So that's where it all started. And I tell you what, Zoom was a saviour. A lot of people was finding out Zoom. But let me tell you, Zoom was a saviour. Zoom bonded me and Christos closer together again, bonded a lot of people because I was home, Christos was home, my brother would be home, we'd meet up around Christos' house, all 3 of us would be zooming, having a laugh, having a joke. Cinty would be there as well.
Cinty. Big up Cinty. I love that name, Cinty.
You know, big up to the volunteers, man. Big up to D Small, the manageress, and all the volunteers. You know what I mean? James Capone, Zoom Banqueting Suite, Freddie, Fortnightly, you know what I mean? All the people who've been doing the Zoom, man.
Do you know what was really good about Zoom was that everybody found a nickname. It was really, apart from like myself, I had my Sharky DJ a long time, but a lot of nicknames were born out of Zoom, like House Party Queen.
Well, I got onesie eye. Guys come on with my onesie.
Onesie eye, the manageress.
Yeah, manageress D Small, because she weren't ramping.
She wasn't. She said, stand up there like the headmistress, like, no. And if something was going wrong, she'd be like this. And in the background, she was like,
I just love it though. No, we used to have a great time.
But that's striving for perfectionism. That's when you know that you are a leader, a manageress, exactly what she's done. I'm the same when I'm doing my shows and I've got things to do. I'm just like, I need this done. Don't be doing it half an hour later, you know. I need it done now.
Nothing's changed.
We had some great times, man. Some great Zoom parties, man. I think, you know what's funny though, when we had the first one when the door got locked, I think it's either Wear Your Colours. I think it might have been Wear Your Colours.
Wear Your Colours, yeah.
500 people by about 11:30 at night, and then it's like that was just crazy. And I remember Zoom Banquets. We had one that went round and whatever it was.
Big people party.
I think I went to work and came back or something, and the Zoom is still going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it bonded, definitely. I know a lot of people I didn't see before. I got big up Toronto Carolyn, man. Carolyn, you know what I mean? All those, the Zoom queens as well. Zoom with Joe, Wendy S. All the Zoom, Everine, Gloria, Double G. And we transform a lot of those Zoomers into Mixclouders as well.
Mm.
Oh, definitely. They move across and they follow you guys.
Yeah.
Different form of entertainment.
I love my Mixcloud. I can just jump on anytime, do a pop-up show, and just do it. Just send a message out. We're live, and now they get the notifications, and I think it's great, man. You know, I love my Zoom, but I think like the Mixcloud kind of took it. That took more of me in the end because I had more control of what I was doing. So,
and I think you like the interaction also. Now,
yeah, interaction.
And talking about Mixcloud, I'm going to talk about you, your phone, and social media.
Yeah.
Right, because you're addicted. You're addicted to your phone and social media. I mean,
I
remember being in groups with you, and I remember posting something, and you would follow up with a post straight after. Anyone that posted something, Martin would be posting in. Martin, you have about how many WhatsApp groups do you think Martin has? 60? I reckon 60.
I'll soon tell you.
Can we count how many WhatsApp? Can anyone tell us in the chat? Right, how many WhatsApp groups do you think Martin has formed, is in, or posted?
Let's say formed.
right?
I'll tell
Because
you what.
you have an idea, and it's a WhatsApp group. You've even got a WhatsApp group for me and you. It's just me and Martin, but it's a WhatsApp
We've all
group.
got that.
I kid you not.
HP, I've got a WhatsApp group. I communicate with somebody a lot, I form a group because messages get lost. That's what I do. So if there's someone I communicate with a lot, I will form a WhatsApp group with them because messages will always get lost. Big up to CK, man.
I'm telling you, CKP. You know, don't cuss me, babe. I'm gonna call you. But big up to CKP. Mwah.
Is he in the chat? Big up CK.
He's in there. Lots of love, CK.
You know,
Facebook,
big up to CK.
Big up CK. Big up CK.
Let's watch him in the mornings driving.
He's a live wire as well. He's brilliant. I love him.
He's one of the first guys to tell me what equipment to get. One of the little sound cards thing. The little, I forgot what it's called now.
CK.
Yeah, man. So big up CK, man.
I like CK because he says that, you know, DJs are supposed to enjoy their own music, and when you see him, he's always and he says that DJs should not stand up, listen, just stand up there and just stand like a mannequin. You might as well just like, you know. And when you see CK on screen, he is enjoying himself, and he's just like in an action, and it's like. He
makes you want to bop. You know, he's on there, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to dance with you. But you have the same thing, Shoe Doctor. And I've watched you on stage. I've watched you on stage, and you come into a life of your own. But I'm not talking about that just yet because I'm going to save that for the end of the show. You know, I've got something special for you. So we will definitely come back to that. But we were talking about social media, the WhatsApp groups. I mean, how do you find time? You are a cobbler, as you say, right? And you run several businesses, and you're also on social media prolifically. How do you find time for all of this? Do you have a schedule of when you do things, or do you just think like, I need to post this, I'm just going to put it up? Or
I kind of have a schedule. Normally in the morning before I get out of bed, I will do a radio post, which is the schedule of the radio station of the DJs, what time they're coming on. That's what I normally do first thing before I get out of my bed in the morning.
Yeah.
And it depends what day it is. Like I do my motivational Monday on a Monday, but I voice it on a Sunday evening. So you're probably going to see me wearing a shirt on the video tomorrow. I'll voice it, I'll video it on a Monday, on a Sunday night, but edit it in my bed on a Monday morning. Because I wake up early, I'll do my editing before I get out of bed in the morning.
And where does the motivational Mondays come from?
You know what? I'd read. Something might be something happened to me during the week. Somebody could say something to me. I think, I'm going to use that. Like one time I took something off one of your shows on a Sunday and I use it as motivation on a Monday. And I listen. You can get motivated from youngsters, from elders. You know, we've had all the kids up on the platform, on the couch,
and they are extremely motivating, aren't they?
Come on, man. Do you know what I mean? We can get a lot out of this listening to children. And I've got, you know what? I have to big up D Small again because my motivation Monday came from a post D Small put in a WhatsApp group about 4 years ago. She put a post and it was in my head, and I got to work and I read out that post in my car live on Facebook, and that's where Motivational Mondays came from. So I got to big up D Small for the only time I didn't do Motivational Mondays when I was on the 3-month lockdown. That's when I was making a phone call to somebody you haven't spoke to for 3 months. Done that for 90 days. Call somebody or call 2 people you haven't spoke to for 3 months, and I turned it to calling and videoing. And that's what it was. And
you've been reading my mind because I was just about to mention that. I I came on screen to mention that, but you know what? Let me disappear.
You know, I came up with something when lockdown come down, because what it is, I always send messages out about events. I thought, well, there's no events to send out. What can I send out? Let's get people to talk to people. So I didn't do Motivational Mondays for 3 months. Every day I would ring or video 2 or 3 people, and I would say who I videoed or I called the day before. It'll end up being more, because I would call you, and if you don't answer, you're going to call me back. But I've already called like 2 or 3 people already, so I'll end up talking. That's how my days were going through lockdown. The first part of lockdown, I was just talking to people. I'd ring someone from 7:30 in the morning. I met my first call at 7:30, and I'll have a good little chat. Because no one ain't getting nowhere.
It's true.
No one ain't getting nowhere. So we'll have a good little chat. So once again, big up. It's video Chris every day, man. Big up Christos. You know what I mean?
I was in the park. I was in the park with that lovely sunshine. I was in the park every day during lockdown. I'd finished my contract in June, and I thought, I'm not working till October. I don't care. And we had a lovely summer. And I was in the park every day. That's what I did.
I think the only person that didn't take my video calls was Security Barbie. Barbie, I don't think she'll take my video calls. I think she might have taken one. No, you know what? That was my way of getting through lockdown, speaking to people. Like I said, I went from 3 phone calls to 2 video calls and 1 call. So I'd video someone. And I was surprised some of the people, they said answer from their bed. I'll speak to them and have a conversation. And that was the way of bonding, getting people to talk to people.
Yeah.
I had some people say to me, they've not spoken to some of their family in years, and they picked up the phone and spoke to them. And I thought, you know what? Just to hear that, for me, that was good enough for me. The fact you speak to people you don't normally speak to.
For real, I mean, I hadn't spoken to a friend of mine for years and picked up the phone and spoke to her, although we're not speaking again now. And then, I wasn't on good terms with a member of my family as well. And we kind of got through that. So, the lockdown, the pandemic, it was evil on one side, but very, very positive in another in terms of the shift in technology, what we do, how we work, and how we're actually interactive. There's been some good and positive sides coming from that. But I want to move on a little bit, and I want to talk about Shoe Doctor, the transition from Shoe Doctor to Martin Wynter, and what the motivators was for that. Because everyone knew you was Chewie, you're in your phone Chewie, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm rebranding, it's Martin Wynter. What was the motivations for you moving from Shoe Doctor to Martin, and why?
Let me try and break it down. Okay, I've got a life coach, okay, and her name is Patsy Wave. And I big her up all the time. Like when I'm on the radio,
Wave.
When I'm doing my shows and I'm talking about you're amazing, I'm amazing, we're amazing, that comes from Patsy Wave. I was taking it from her.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be straight with you guys. I was getting a lot of stick from some people. A lot of people was giving me stick. In WhatsApp groups, well, a couple people, I'll say. And there's one particular person, I'm not going to call her name, was giving me a lot of stick in a WhatsApp group. And that person was drawing me out to the fact where I was saying things to that person I shouldn't be saying. So I had a little chat with my life coach, explained what's happened. She said to me, who said that? Was that you or was that Shoe Doctor? Was that Martin or Shoe Doctor? I said, that was Shoe Doctor who said that. What would Martin Wynter said? I said, Martin wouldn't have said that. So that was a beginning of the transition. Yeah. So that conversation we had that day was about, because you was acting as Shoe Doctor, the egotistic, big bollocks, whatever you want to call it, Shoe Doctor. That's why you told the man about whatever, and you said about blah, blah, blah. Yeah? If it was Martin now, you would have just walked away and just kept yourself away. So after that conversation, I went and bought my MartinWynter.com. I just went and bought it. There and then, bought it, MartinWynter.com. Then I went to my webmaster. I said, I want to get a website, MartinWynter.com. That's why I started promoting from January the 1st. No more Shoe Doctor. MartinWynter.com. Martin with an I, Wynter with a Y. I like to have to have some kind of little twist into it. And that was really came from. And I think when I present myself as Martin Wynter, I'm going to present myself as a professional person. That's why I say hashtag professional business. I'll present myself as a professional person. As Shoe Doctor, it could be like, yeah, he's all right. He's got the shop. He's a Mike's man, blah, blah, blah. Likes to go out, like to party. Yes, I still like to party, do all this stuff, but I'll present myself as a different person. And anything I do, I'll try and do it in a professional way. Hence why I thought I left the WhatsApp group, took myself away from that group because it was toxic and it wasn't doing no good for me. And anybody who's toxic around me, I would take myself away.
And I think that's really, really important for people to do that. Toxicity is something that can kill you almost and bring you down. And I've got to say, in the beginnings of being house party queen and being on the radio, some of that I experienced, and some of it got to me at some points. I was just like, why are people being so nasty? What's going on? I don't get where this is coming from. And you have to be able to deal with that and have the broad shoulders to be able to wipe it off. And what you've done is realize Shoe Doctor was one person, Martin Wynter's another, and you want to be Martin Wynter. So you've rebranded and like, I'm going to strip down Shoe Doctor, get rid of all of that and be this person who I actually am. And I've got to commend you for it, because not everyone can change, and not everyone can see the change in themselves. I was told about certain aspects of myself for so long, and I was just like, I'm all right, man. I don't need to change. And after a while, if too many people tell you, sometimes you have to think, okay, there's some things I need to do differently. And whether it comes through,
yourself.
yeah, whether that comes through rebranding or not, I don't know. But I do know that a lot of people that have been through adversity, like, and I'm not saying this is connected to you, but like people like drug addicts, when they want to separate themselves from the past, they give themselves a new name, and therefore they're able to identify with that identity and move forward instead of having that old name on their backs or trying to be like that person that they were before. And so I can see how you're trying to move forward as Martin Wynter.
As well as that, I wanted to just went back to being me. That is me. I'm not hiding. Shoe Doctor is a name. Okay, Shoe Doctor. Yeah, I know Shoe Doctor. He's got that shop in what blah blah blah. But I'm going back to being me, how I was born, Martin Wynter. And obviously, some people will spell Wynter with a W-I-N-T-E-R. That's why I said Martin with an I, Wynter with a Y.
You know how much time I spell Martin with a Y?
That's what I'm saying. Like Countryman always says to me, I say, no, if it's spelling here, why you tell me about I and Y? But
listen, Countryman can't even pronounce February, let alone spell your name right. I was listening to that the other day, and he was saying, Countryman, say February, and he was saying February. Anyway, big up my side piece, Countryman.
He's a countryman, man. He's been a rock. He's been a rock through this lockdown as well, man. You know what I mean?
He is, and he is got the most biggest personalities I know of. Honestly,
I'm going to interview Countryman next week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be interviewing you and Countryman in September. What a show that's going to be. I'm going to try and handle Countryman, my side piece.
July. That's going to be July the 9th. That's looking forward to that, guys.
Looking very forward to that.
Meet and greet. But yeah, it's been a journey, man. It's been nice. I've really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed myself. Met a lots of great people virtually and in the face. You know what I mean? It's got to the stage. I've opened my Facebook now. Before I didn't take nobody I didn't know. Now I've added over 2,000 people over the last few weeks. I'm gonna get to my 5,000, lock it down. I've got about 200 to go, and that's it. I'm done.
But do you talk to 5,000 people, Chewie?
No, I don't talk to them now.
But maybe 5,000 people, maybe 3,000 maybe talking to you. But it's always good to have that amount of people on your Facebook, definitely.
I think I've got about 1,000 people waiting to be accepted on mine. I've got 3,000, just over 3,000 people. But I take people in on Facebook who I feel that's got an association, not just someone who just wants to add me. I feel that if someone's going to add me, it's not just about anybody. I'd like to know if they're into salsa, then yeah, come on. If you're into the neo soul or the Mixcloud, come on. If you're a friend of Martin's, come on. But if you're just someone out there who's trying to get me for Bitcoin, forget it.
Yeah,
then I've got a load of them.
My rule was, as long as you got 10 or more mutual friends with me, I'll add you. That was mine.
Yeah, I actually do the same. But I must have about 10 women wanting to be friends with me, and about 3,000 men.
Wow. I think all my male friends are DJs on mine.
Sharky chokes. Put mute.
all my male friends on my Facebook are DJs. That's look like either DJs or business.
I stopped looking at friends requests on Facebook. I give up because there's so much spam. You can't tell who's genuine, who's not. Yeah, no. At first, when I was the real Soca deal and it's connected to my normal Facebook, I used to just accept everybody because I just thought I want people to see what I'm doing. But now it's like I'm a bit more picky because I went through a period of people just like messaging me, ring me up 2-3 o'clock in the morning, right? You were friends with me, so I'm calling you. What? So I stopped doing all of that now because there's some people that just kind of want to do some madness on Facebook.
You have to be careful. Most social media is very can be hard. It can be very hard. You know what I mean? It can be great while you're up. It's good, but it can bring you down as well.
I know.
You know what I mean? Some people can try it with you. I'm sorry, I've had it a few times.
And you know what I'm conscious of? I've been talking for 4 hours and 15 minutes and I'm about to talk again from 6 o'clock onwards. And I've got to bring this show to a close. And I don't want to because I'm going to have a part 2 with Chewie, yes, definitely. So, you know, and I know I'm conscious that people have been on Mixcloud for a long time now. It's 20 past 4 or so. When did we bring Chewie on? When did Chewie actually come on?
Just about 20 past 3.
Okay, so we've been on for an hour clear. Let me just have my last...
No, 3:30 actually. I think it was about 3:30, yeah.
Okay, so let me just have my last question for you. Is it easy to doubt yourself, Chewie, or do you just always believe in yourself all the time?
No, I always believe in myself, you know. I believe positivity is the key, man. You got to be positive, and if you're going for it, go for it. You got to go for it. You know what I mean? I try and remain positive at all times. Like my post I done the other day. Wake up thinking positive, and if you think positive in the morning, you can have a good day. If you wake up feeling negative, your day's not going to be great. That was my motivation last week. I think wake up on a positive tip, and you're more likely to have a positive day and have a great day.
I always say on my radio show, start your day with a smile. Keep that smile early in the morning, and don't let anybody break it.
Yeah, man.
Well, my secrets for a better life are up on this wall. Be kind, work hard, stay humble, smile often, expect little, give a lot, be thankful, have fun, laugh more, and love always. That's on my wall, my mantra, something I'm always trying to look into. So my last question before we kind of bring this to a close. So what does success look like for you, Martin? What are you building exactly?
Well, I'm classed as an entrepreneur from East London. That's what comes up on my Martin Wynter website. Well, obviously we've got the shop, James Shoe Care. We've got the radio, that's just fun, and we just have a nice good time. That's brought a lot of DJs together. London, Birmingham, Manchester, as you know, Nottingham, Bournemouth, Essex, Wolverhampton, Coventry, brings a lot of DJs. That's one part of the empire. Get your tickets. That is taking a lot of time at the moment, I must admit. Get your tickets. James Shuke is there. That's just there. Get your tickets. What I'm really working heavy on at the moment. Spend a couple of years working heavy, and then once I work hard on it, hopefully, then it will just unfold by itself. But for me, I just want to retire at 57. Yeah, 57. I'm 55 this year. 57 is a year I want to be able to sit back and have most things done for me. So if I want to go away this week, let's go away. And then don't have to worry about anything. At the moment, if I'm going away, I've got to make sure things are in place. While I'm away, I'm doing stuff. I was in Portugal the other day. I spent most of the 3 days on my phone because I'm still working. I don't mind that. I don't mind working hard. I love working hard. That keeps me going. If I get
you
tired,
know what you're building. You know what you're building, right?
I get tired not doing anything. I had a duvet day the other day, and I felt more tired having a bloody duvet day because I've done nothing. Do you know what I mean? If I'm working and doing something, my brain's ticking over and I'm moving. But if I'm just laying there watching telly, I'm bored, literally. So,
I understand that completely. If a show doesn't engage me within 15 minutes, I'm switching off and my laptop's coming on and my phone's coming on and I'm doing something else. I'm either doing some editing for something or doing one of Chewie's mugs or something. But we need to bring this show to a close because I'm conscious I need to get some time out before the big quiz starts, and this interview is just way too much. So, Martin.
Yes, darling.
Now, you're a showman, aren't you, Martin? You're
God,
such a showman. You really are a showman. Oh, in fact, before that, actually, I got this together. So I looked at your whole character and I said, now, I don't know if you're single or not, and I'm not going to reveal this to everybody because I think your status should remain private, right? So, if Martin had a dating resume, it would resemble this. All right. Okay. So, I've got a list of things that about Martin. He likes a lot of attention. He likes to sleep. He can't cook. He sleeps sideways. That's a fact. And I don't know that because I've never slept with Martin, but he sleeps sideways. He sleeps all the time. Remember, I mentioned sleep twice. He gets up at 4 a.m. if he has ideas. He can't keep still. This is unsubstantiated. Like, I don't know this, but apparently he's a fantastic lover. I don't know this, people. Remember I said this. I don't know this. This is what someone said. The downside is that he supports Arsenal. The upside is that he used to support Chelsea. Did you know that? Martin used to support Chelsea before Arsenal. Just thought I'd mention that. He can be emotionless in relationships. His favourite colour is blue. He's like a dog. He does not like to be on his own. He likes a lot of attention. Did I mention that? He's a sharp dresser. He's very funny. But he's also very argumentative. He is the wash belly. He's selfish. He's driven. He sulks. And he's very motivated. And is that the last I've got on it? Yeah. That's what your resume would look like as a dating agent. That's what I got from you. I think you should put that up there. Do you agree with that, Martin?
No, I agree with a lot of that. I do agree. No, definitely. I'm not gonna front here. You got it down to the button there, man.
Right. So to close the show, all right, Martin.
Your wife, she says, I can vouch for my husband, Bella Blake. She said, I can vouch for my husband.
That's my Telegram wife, man, Bella Blake.
Your Telegram wife.
Thank you, Bella. Right, so we're now going to end this out on the things that Chewie does best. And what does Chewie does best? Hosting, right? Chewie is the host with the most, and it's something that he's grown into even more now. And I was out last week Saturday, and I really came out with a vision to film Chewie properly, but I got a small angle, but it was enough. And after I play this video, I'm going to ask you to replicate it. Sharky's going to run the tune. I need you to run the rhythm on this tune as you do Chewie. And what you've got to watch out for Chewie, there's a part, right, where he gets excited. See if you can spot the part in the video where you know Chewie gets excited. Guys, watch this. It's coming up. This is Chewie, or Martin Wynter, as we should say. I did, babe. And watch how he rides the rhythm, right? Chewie can ride the rhythm. Wind up on your way, ace. You found the tune? Do you know something? Hold on. Can I stand up? Right. So you got a part in the tune, right, where you're dancing and you kind of just bend your legs and you start chipping across the stage. Chewie, you are fantastic. You have pretty much a lot of stage presence, and Sharky's going to play this tune and you're going to run this rhythm like you did on there. We're going to have Chewie Doctor live on this tune because I know you love this tune.
Martin Wynter, aka, ladies and gentlemen, we have Martin Wynter, aka the Shoe Doctor, who is going to give you a live performance today on how to ride a rhythm like only he knows how to do.
What Shoe Doctor did as well.
Like how he knows how to do.
Let me see if I can copy Shoe Doctor.
Let's have a go.
He has this particular dance that he does.
He does.
I can't, you know what? For years I've been trying to replicate this dance, but I can't do it. I'm an actual dancer. But the way that he does it, I watch him. I've even got videos of him doing it. He just... But I can't do it. Only Martin with an I, Wynter with a Y can do this. So Martin, it's all yours.
Where do I start, eh?
How you do, man? I'm going to silence my mic.
Good afternoon to you. My name is Martin Wynter. I'm on the mic. Those on the screen, I want you to hold on tight. Big up to the house party queen. Big up to Sharky DJ. Okay, let's go. I'm cruising. Sunday I'm cruising. Martin Wynter into the place you know that I'm cruising. They don't on my set, you know that I'm cruising. Sunday afternoon, I'm drinking. Martin Panda Mike, I'm feeling good. Crowd of people in my neighborhood. I'm cruising. Let the rhythm flow, nice and slow. That is my flow.
Thank you.
Oh, brilliant. No, you couldn't make it up, could you?
Stones and ginger wine with the virtual couch.
I'll tell you what, I think Stones ginger wine is going to save you for me. I didn't drink it before, you know. I remember I bought one of Stones for my first Zoom party we done, and I've been drinking Stones since. It's been a couple of years now I've been on the Stone ginger wine, man. So big up my Stone ginger wine family. Enough respect.
All right. So we've come to the end of the show now, and literally listen, I always say I'm going to try and run on time. It's 4:30. This is my longest show ever, I reckon. Thank you, Deborah Binham. Oh my God, my darling. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you. Now, I was going to play and name that tune for the DJs. I don't even know if I know James Capone is still there. Let's bring him onto the stream. Come on, James Capone. Come on, James.
Is Freddie G? Freddie G, are you there? Are you there? Let's add Freddie G. Freddie G, come on.
Come on, Freddie. Is he sleeping?
Freddie G. I need to call him, actually. He's most probably just because he's got lots to do. Anyway, we'll work with what we've got. If Freddie G comes on the green screen, I will put him back on. So just a quick name that tune between the two maestros, the musical maestros. Okay.
James getting prepared. Don't look so serious, babe. It's only a game, babe. It's only a game.
Okay, so we're testing the DJs to find out if they know these tunes. They're complicated. Oh, Freddie G's in the green.
Yes, Freddie G.
Whoa, he's here. Woohoo.
Ready to the world.
Bring him up on screen. Here. There you go. Swap with House Party Queen. Give it up for all. Listen, guys, you guys put claps in the chat room for the DJs, okay? They have been absolutely brilliant today. The DJ session, and also give it up for HBQ for putting together such a great show that is not on ITV or BBC. And big up her for dragging me into this, you know. I didn't even know what I was letting myself into. Martin Wynter, you can have it back next month, okay? It's all back to you. It's a lot of work. I'm doing 2 jobs today, engineering and doing your job. But no, it's been fun. It's been fun for me. So, name that tune, okay? This is the first one. Now, they've been edited by HBQ, okay? So I'm just going to play them, and you guys got to say...
Sharky, how do we...
Hold on 1 second. All right. So I was just about. You didn't see my hand there going on. Hold on 1 second, Sharky. So what's going to happen in Name That Tune? All right. So he's going to play. It's going to be like a 3 to maybe 5 second track intro. They are intros of tracks. Okay. And once they're finished, you guys can either raise your hands or shout out what you think the tune is. All right. In the game itself that I'm playing later on, there will be a buzzer. But because there's only 3 of you, we can shout out or raise your hands and let me know what you think the tune is. So, is that okay, guys?
Yeah, man.
Rules correct? All right. Sharky, run the first tune.
On the virtual
DJs.
couch with House Party Queen.
Oh, God.
Roses are red.
Yeah.
Yes!
Who said that?
Freddie G. You got that correct.
Have you got him marked down? You marked them down to see who's going to win it?
Yes,
Okay,
Freddie, you
so
get that one
Freddie
correct.
G. Okay, then. This one. Watching to see who gets it first. They were fretting, thinking, God, what's
Come on,
gonna come out?
Capone and Martin.
Right. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what? I thought it was something, then I realised something else.
One more time.
One more time.
Look
no, that's okay. You make me wanna jump.
Yes. Jump by Rupee.
By Rupee. Who got that one?
It was either Freddie. Freddie's looking at us like, it's Rupee. This is too easy for me.
Listen, if you don't get this, as soon as you hear the first beat, all of you should be jumping up saying,
Yo.
Dun.
Yeah, but what's it called,
Who is
James? What's it called, James? What's it called?
come on, the chat room. Beat the DJs. Chat room.
Beat the DJ. Chat room.
All right, let's go again. Can the chat room beat the DJs? And they are delayed. Huh?
Scabina, man.
Yes.
Are you watching the chat room? Okay, this one is a little bit more, I'm not saying complicated, but it is one that it does get played, especially by a certain sound system, and I will not say who it is, but...
Oh, God. Studio Express play that jump up tune. The jump up.
Yeah, what's it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Chat room, can you get it?
I know it's
Freddie,
that.
Freddie, you look like you know. Don't say nothing, Freddie.
I'm not saying nothing.
Don't say nothing, Freddie.
All the London DJs should know because it's
Come
not
on,
played in
Capone.
London all the
Capone.
time, every single
What's it
week.
called?
Today's gonna be the day and I'm gonna be.
What's it called?
Yeah. Come on, come on. I'm not saying, go on.
Fred,
Go on,
remember,
say
I'm a
it then.
cobbler. I'm a cobbler, not a DJ, yeah?
I don't believe in anybody feels the way I do.
Oh, it's that jungle tune.
All right, see, the chat room's got it. Wonderwall. Definitely.
There you
What is
go.
this?
I don't like quiz. You can't put me on the spot. Under pressure.
I never
Now, every DJ will know this tune, but can you give me the artist?
Me and a
Don't
DJ
give
there,
us
me a singer.
excuses. This is a very popular tune, and it is one of HPQ's favourite tunes.
What's it? Variety. What's his name?
Hey.
Greg
Who's the
something.
artist?
Greg Perry or something like that?
Greg Perry. Well done, Shoes. Let's give you a couple of bonuses, yeah?
I've got to thank VIP Boogie for that one. I'm a cobbler, not a DJ, remember?
Two bonuses, and then we're going to call it
James. You're looking like shell shocked. Did you know that?
I don't
two
know.
bonuses.
You can't put
Come
me on
on,
the quiz. Too much
James, you should know this one.
My brain not work
Right.
quick.
Jump up quick. You must know this one.
Go on, Capone.
Go on,
Go on.
Capone.
See, I don't like quiz. You see what I mean? You tell me
Keep singing. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there.
Everything I own.
No, don't get there yet. You get there too soon. You come too quick.
No, sir, I never come too quick.
Yeah, Countryman
come
gets
just
it.
on time.
Howard Thomas got it. Everything I
Who got that?
own. Howard got it on
Capone
the
got
chats.
Okay,
Countryman
so
got
the
it.
last one, and then we're going to take a break because we got that we got that thing later. Shazam ain't working right now.
Now, in that quiz will be in the
Okay.
quiz, guys. Many questions.
Now, I want to see which
See,
DJ is going to jump to this
I
first.
don't like quiz enough. You ever see on the
Listen, you don't like quiz, but you know music, right?
I tell you,
How about
the
this one?
The pressure too much.
Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. All of you should know this, but who sings it?
Freeze, culture, stop the fussing and fighting. Come on, man.
Oh, you know why you know that?
No.
Do you know why you know that? You played that in your show yesterday.
Well done, guys. Listen,
Well done.
chat room, give it up for all the DJs today. Saw you through lockdown, and
Can I give a special shout out to Freddie, who looks shell shocked. Freddie, go to sleep after this. Go to your bed, rest up, and we'll see you next time.
Told you. I'm still
Freddie, where your
feeling
phone call, brother?
I'm feeling delicate. Delicate. Okay.
Yeah.
They spiked my orange Lucozade on Friday. Right, you lot know I'm not a drinker. Right. I had my orange Lucozade and they spiked it. And I'm leaving it there. I'm delicate.
You look lean off, like you're ready to just like I'm gonna go
Delicate.
shut my eye after this.
Right. And on top of that, Match of the Day disrespected us. They only gave us 2 minutes at the end. I mean, bloody no, but that's a separate
happened?
story.
did we win?
Yeah, we won. We won.
Okay, I'm not
Okay,
talking
cool.
about that on the virtual couch.
No, I'm
Definitely
just
not talking
saying.
about that
I'm delicate.
No.
What?
But anyway,
Netball,
in talking about
hockey.
football,
The best
revelation was there
DJs support
that
Arsenal.
that Chewie used to support Chelsea before Arsenal. Did everyone know that? You know, he's a bit of a traitor.
Shoe doctor, shame to say, I used to support Chelsea before Arsenal too.
Anyway, I just want to thank all you gentlemen for coming on the virtual couch. So big thanks to Sharky DJ
Andy
being my
Small.
co-host for today, picking it up from Martin. Martin, you're back next month. Thank you, my darling. Big respect to you, James Capone, for the Zoom banqueting suite and everything you've done throughout lockdown. Freddie G, yourself as well. Oh my God, before I go, Martin, I nearly forgot. I have a message from someone very dear. Let me quickly read it out before we go. I was just about to shut this off and I wouldn't have been happy if I forgot this. Now, you have a big fan club. And I'd say I know one. Who's your biggest fan, Martin? Who's your biggest fan?
Your biggest fan?
Countryman.
No, woman. Who's your biggest fan?
Are you
One
talking about
person.
Country woman.
Said it.
There's only one person who's your biggest fan.
Does the person come into my shop? Did the person come to my shop?
Okay, I'm going to read this to you and let me see if you get it. Martin Wynter is a very nice guy. Have known him for nearly 13 years. Helped me through a very bad patch. always kind and polite to people. He's funny, sometimes hilarious, greets everyone with his wonderful smile. Love his radio shows. He has a wicked laugh and a fabulous cobbler. Every now and then, I buy him a cappuccino or a cup of tea.
That's Kim, man. That's Kim, man. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim.
I know.
Thank you
Kim's
so much.
A very,
Is he
very
wailing
special
up?
person. Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
know. I reached
Hold
out
on a
to
minute
Kim.
there. Is he wailing up?
I think he might be.
Yeah,
Can
of course,
guys
it looks steamy right now.
put some love in the chat room for Kim?
It's the
Okay,
allergies. It's
just
got
type
allergies.
Kim in the
It's
chat
allergies,
room
brother, yeah.
with a love heart,
No,
because she
let me-
always supports Martin.
Kim
She
is-
even
is-
came
is-
out to his place where he was playing and came there, stood by the sound system. And if you know Kim, lovely person, just goes to show how much of a caring person that Martin is, that he would embrace her into a rave where we all go. And not many people would do that. So big up Martin with an I, Wynter with a Y.
So what I want.
And
No,
Kim
can I just have? Can
Go
I
on.
say something? I just want to thank. You know what? I just want to thank everyone, all the DJs, the Mixcloud family. Because let me tell you something. See, my life is surrounded by a lot of people. I've got a lot of people in my life. My life is very busy, and I've got a lot of good people in my life. You know what I mean? I went through some names earlier who's helped me out through the lockdown with getting equipment sorted out and doing this and that. But I've got to big up all entertainers who are doing their thing. Don't stop. Freddie, Capone, don't stop. Sharky, HBQ, all those countrymen, all my mates. Don't stop what you're doing, guys, because we're all there for one reason, just to entertain people. Do you know what I mean? You know, I keep saying it. If I wake up one day and I'm not liking what I'm doing, I'll just give my equipment away and go back to what I was doing before. But I love what I'm doing. I love it. You know what I mean?
First
We've
dibs
all
on the
spent-
controller, please.
We've all spent lots.
Yeah,
We've all
Luke's
spent
plays
lots of money.
music.
If you ever change
Capone,
your mind, go on the
trust me,
controller.
Capone, I'm the nearest, yeah? I'll be right there before you, mate.
I'll start
Trust
with it
me.
before you.
That I got in my bag, yes, sir.
And I've got to say, I've got to big up. You know what? Those who support what we do, without you guys, there's no us. You know, there's no, without you guys watching us, throwing in your comments, even giving us abuse. I love it. Bring it on, man.
man, real
The
talk.
more abuse, the better. You know what I'm like in the morning time. Let's have a laugh from them. I say, big up all the DJs, everybody who just supports everyone and who looks out for people. Because we're not alone in this thing, man. We've got to drill, and the London-Birmingham connection is real, man. Got to say,
Yeah,
big up
that's
Sharky
real.
because he
It
gelled
is,
the London.
it is.
You know
Also,
what, Sharky? You know what I mean? For real, you know, you kind of you met the connection, you know.
Sharky made a
Some
connection.
some people around would try and claim that, but you know, big man thing. You made the connection, Birmingham
Bless.
and London, because you know it started on the beach in Portugal under that big old orange rock thing there.
Yeah, I was looking at them pictures actually. It was
Yeah, it
meant to
started
post
under
some of
that
them.
orange rock, bro.
And I want to say my last, you know, my family.
Thank you.
My family always supports me, and I got to big
Oh,
up that madman, the man who just cracks me up. You know I'm going to talk about right now. A guy who just has me in stitches all the time. DJ Countryman, we love you, Countryman. You know what I mean? I can tell you, I love him. He's a man.
Countryman's my side piece. You didn't know that yet.
You know, got to big up these guys and
Poor
the whole
you.
vibe is real, man. So keep doing what you're doing, guys. Be positive. I'm looking left. I got my chat room to the left hand side. Keep being positive in whatever you do, and keep being happy. Make yourself happy. Don't do nothing. Don't do anything that doesn't enable you to
same
smile. If you're not smiling with what you're doing, try to do something else. It means you're not happy with what you're doing. So just keep up being positive and being productive. Over to you, HP.
Thank you so
I made a
much.
vow as well,
And,
Chewie.
sorry, James?
No, the same.